Why do Muslim women often code switch in third culture settings? Imagine walking into a room where everyone speaks different languages and follows different customs. That's what many Muslim women experience in third culture environments. These settings are where multiple cultures meet, like immigrant communities or multicultural cities. It's a space full of blending traditions, languages, and expectations. Muslim women often switch between languages or ways of speaking to connect with different groups around them. At home or in religious spaces, they might speak their native language or dialect to stay close to their roots. When they are at school or work, they might switch to English or the local language to fit in and succeed. This switching helps them stay connected to their cultural heritage while also participating fully in society. One reason they do this is to express different parts of their identity. At home, they might emphasize their Muslim faith and cultural background. In public or school, they might adopt the language and behaviors of the dominant culture to feel accepted. This helps them feel like they belong in multiple communities without losing any part of who they are. Another reason is social positioning. For example, switching to English can show they are educated or modern. In some cases, it signals they're belonging to a certain social group or status. It's a way of saying, I am part of this world, while still holding onto their roots. Code switching also helps manage the rules of different spaces. Religious places often have strict norms about dress and behavior. Secular spaces like workplaces or classrooms have different expectations. Switching language or mannerisms makes it easier to navigate these sometimes conflicting rules smoothly. Practical communication is another big reason. Sometimes, certain words or topics are easier to discuss in one language than another. Muslim women might avoid sensitive topics in one setting but feel comfortable discussing them in another, depending on the language they use. For immigrant Muslim women, code switching is more than just language. It's a way to balance their cultural heritage and their new environment. It can sometimes cause feelings of tension or fragmentation, but it also shows their strength in managing multiple identities. Understanding this behavior helps communities and educators support Muslim women better. Recognizing their need to switch between cultures and languages can create more inclusive spaces. It reminds us that their way of communicating is a tool for survival, connection, and self-expression in a complex world. In the end, Muslim women often code switch in third culture settings because it's a flexible way to show who they are, fit into different social groups, and adapt to the various cultural and religious expectations they face every day.